Hi, I'm Tim Mackesey from Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been helping people who stutter since '92. And some recent phone calls have inspired this short video that you want to watch. I had a phone call on Monday from a mother of a high school freshman. She said that her son immediately began stuttering quite a bit the first few days. He came home very upset. He had been teased already once. He didn't want to share in classroom. And he was starting to put a lot of uhs and ums in his speech that she hadn't seen before. That was followed by a phone call of the mom of a sixth grader. That little girl, within the first few days of school, had been teased or bullied and was avoiding and very upset and came home crying. Then, just this morning, the parents of a college freshman just moving into college here in Georgia called on behalf of the daughter who was afraid to make the phone call. This girl never had good speech therapy growing up as a child, and she was confronting all of her stuttering, saying her name in the dorm and getting into classrooms and trying to rush for the sororities. What these all have in common is there is a watershed of stuttering when you enter a new school. 6th grade, 9th grade, freshman year. It can even happen at a summer camp where a child's dropped off, for example, for 2 weeks and surrounded by brand new listeners. Unfortunately, the stuttering is an easy target. These children are trying to make a strong first impression, trying to fit in and be like their peers. And then the stuttering comes out, and oftentimes it's a target for teasing and bullying and mocking and laughing. Some children have a temperament so sensitive that even if they're not teased or bullied, they still react with avoidance and shame. One author brought up this idea of the 3 Ps, where you punctuate your stuttering, you personalize your stuttering, then it becomes pervasive. I was that child. The beginning of 6th grade, my stuttering took off like an Olympic sprinter. And like the plant kudzu here in the South, it grew and grew and grew. As the vines grew, avoidance increases. A mission here we have with these people is to integrate CBT, which is called cognitive behavioral therapy, with traditional speech therapy. If we just give the child what are called targets, stretching the words, elongating, light contacts, then we have some strategies for the symptom once the stutter's in the mouth. But if a child still holds a lot of anxiety and fear in those critical moments in front of the class, in the book report, speaking in a group project, unfortunately the child's going to collapse and probably stutter. It's very important that parents right now as school is starting go in there and advocate. Consider if you had a child who was allergic to tree nuts or peanuts, you would absolutely go into the school and tell them about your child and how to protect your child. When we talk about stuttering, it's equally important to go in and inform them so that they know what to say, what not to say, how to support your child, how to make accommodations that are reasonable and fair for your child. We do want to avoid enabling the child. Enabling means having the child excused from talking, where they only give their book report in privacy to the teacher, or they're excused from a report in front of the classroom. What happens, like the college freshman, if figures of authority continue to shield the child from talking, it rears its head in college and beyond. I see that time and time again. So my website, stuttering-specialist.com, will walk you through how to meet with a teacher, a camp counselor, anyone important. It also gives you very straightforward advice if you're going to write an IEP or a 504 for a child. Let's together make this and next year and every year after the best year for kids who stutter. Thank you.